And you know what's bad though? You know what's bad?
Hmm.
The scenes that we laugh at and quote from What's
Are
Love Got to Do with It are
horrible.
not funny scenes. That
They're horrible. What'd you say? Hmm? Huh? She was just like, the songs all kind of sound the same. I ain't hear you. What you say?
oh no.
Boy,
That's
man,
it's not funny, man.
I was so young and immature, but when I saw them cards fly in the air, I was so young.
When I saw him hit her, he had a perm like this. When he hit her, the perm went whack, but it kept bouncing back in place. It's not supposed to be funny,
It's
man.
not supposed to be funny at all, man. We laughing at the wig, not the domestic violence. Yeah, there was
It's
a
like
lot. There was a lot of deep parts in this that would shouldn't have been funny.
at all. It's like he had his hand cocked back. When he said lean in and said, "What'd you say?" It's like he knew he was going to hit her before she even got to say it. And you can imagine being a kid when your mom would get up close, like, "What would you just say to me?" It's like you got that nervous, like I would just, you about to get hit.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off. we're back with the third round of
Yeah.
Black greatest Black greatest music biopic by Black people. Greatest blacks in music biopic.
I was thinking, but I was like, this is gonna be easy. I know my answer, but then I'm like, at the end of it now, like I'm like, maybe not, because like one of mine was hanging from a thread.
uh, uh, I can't say it's gonna be necessarily easy.
Nah, it was not. I thought it was in the beginning of this whole thing. I was like, I had mine in the pocket.
I kind of feel like I still do, but it ain't easy to get there.
Right.
I kind of feel like I still do though.
Yeah.
But we are now at the close to the end, y'all. So we got we got Temptations versus Michael Jackson, American Dream.
That's wild.
I called him Michael Jackson.
He said, forget Tito and Jack.
The Jackson's American Dream.
Yeah.
This is the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. This one is, oh man, it's still easy for me though. You know what I mean? Like it was one of them things where I'm like, okay, like the Jacksons is just like my favorite. It's hard to go against that. You know, a lot of these other ones just wasn't, going well against the Temptations, but the Jacksons and the Temptations, I'm gonna choose the Jacksons. That's just my opinion. It's just better all around to me.
Right. I think more situational because it's like if I just based off what I grew up on, what I love the most is easily the Jacksons. So it's like I try to play devil's advocate and be like, well, what if you was in a cabin and you can only watch one? Then it's like, shit. In that situation, it's still the Jacksons. I want to be like, but the Temptations guy, nah. Because I mean, even the argument of what we're talking about, as far as eliminating maybe 30 minutes of the beginning of the Jacksons and then compared to eliminating 30 minutes of the end of the Temptations. Oh, I just cussed. The 30 minutes of the Temptations.
Jesus Christ, man. It ain't easy.
My bad, man. I got an attitude with this one. But like I said, I can't say easily. I can't say easily the Jacksons because the Temptations is one of those ones. But I'm going to have to pick the Jacksons.
Yeah, there's certain scenes that you like, oh man, I prefer this scene over that scene. You know what I mean? If we want to break it down like that, but that's a lot. That's a lot going on. If you was to pick the
Yeah.
Temptations, I think we would have an issue because I think no, not on some like we got it, and you got an issue with me. No,
like, we got to fight now.
no, like an issue with I think a lot of people would pick the Temptations. Like we did a poll
Yeah.
on I think some of the fans would. I think it'd be kind of neck and neck.
Yeah. I feel like we ran this one just jokingly. This one kind of started it, right? This kind of started the bracket thing.
It did.
And it was neck and neck. Like everybody out there who voted, it was like side to side, close.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if you'd have picked the Temptations, like the Temptations could have possibly won this side of the bracket, but since we both chose the Jacksons, it's the Jacksons.
I'm not even gonna play with it and let y'all get the chance to sway no votes. Not happening. We're going to Jacksons. The Jacksons is because we talked about it before, how Ray is the blueprint of, I say like that, Ray is the blueprint of doing a single person music movie.
Right.
The Jacksons is like the blueprint of the group.
Exactly.
The group biopic.
Yeah, absolutely. This was the first biopic I saw. I think about it.
Nah, first one I saw was Lady Sings the Blues.
Yeah, I didn't see Lady Sings the Blues until later on in life. The Jacksons was the first. You know what's funny? I might have seen Lady Sings the Blues and didn't even know it was a biopic back then.
Pretty much. Like when I saw it, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was just like
and I was kind of scared. I was kind of scared of Diana Ross. I saw her when I was little. I was scared. She looked scary as hell in that movie.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't recall that movie being a biopic, but I still would have picked, the Jacksons over that too, even if that was in this in the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can't see another movie. I think we talked about the Rushmore, how all of these movies would be up there, but I can't see another movie beating that movie out.
Yeah, I mean the closest you were talking top three. Top three was Jackson's Temptations and New Edition.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the only ones that could have battled on this list, on this side, because then you want to put Ray or What's Love Got to Do with It next to it, then that might have been a little bit more difficult. Ray and What's Love Got to Do with It, because those are two great ones too. So I don't know about that, but yeah.
Right. Well, speaking of Ray and What's Love Got to Do with It, we did put out the vote, and you guys voted along with me 5 Heartbeats over Ray.
Yeah, Ray versus 5 Heartbeats was a total wash.
And again, it's nothing. So for me, it's not taking nothing away from Ray. Okay, let me ask you. Quote me some scenes from Ray. Quote me some lines from Ray.
The scene where Clifton Powell.
I say quote me a line, man.
So I'll quote you a line. Let me go back to that line. It was just like, you broke my heart, man. And Clifton Powell was just like, you know what, Ray? Like that whole
was hot.
That whole little scene always had. That Jamie Foxx had hella quotables in that movie. He was like, "You see that hummingbird out of the window?" But
that don't. But
I think those I think those were just great actor, like him being Ray. Like I think that won the movie over versus like the whole movie. Like he was Ray. Like,
right. I mean, he did an incredible job, yes. Yeah. But as far as putting it on for Black people to go crazy to, like you couldn't put Ray on in a party and everybody like, it's certain scenes everybody want to jump up and do.
Hit the road, Jack.
5 Heartbeats, you have that.
And don't you come back no more, no more, no more.
Get out of here, man. Ain't nobody doing that.
Regina King.
Ain't nobody doing that.
When he was filling on old girl's arms.
Ain't nobody doing none of that.
But
I'm saying 5 Heartbeats.
But
that's what I'm saying. 5 Heartbeats. Everybody want to run and slide in the room like Eddie Kane. Everybody want to be Dresser hitting them high notes. I mean, not dresser. Everybody want to be church boy, choir boy, hitting them high notes. Everybody want to do that dresser routine because it was terrible. Remember, he's like, "Show him dresser." Everybody want to do that routine.
Yeah, Five Heart Beats was just, it had big red scenes in it. It was just that's a
Big Red is probably the most quoted office hours in history.
I remember feeling sorry for dude. Like I remember that when
I felt bad.
That dude was getting got like I ain't never seen nobody get beat up that bad in the movie.
He ripped his shiny pants, man, trying to throw him off. I ain't never seen nobody get punched in the armpits. Like you wanna throw him off that bad, you punch him in his armpits.
He said, he's like, come on, grab him by his legs. He drag. How you get dragged through a party? He got dragged through a party. You can't even be the main singer after that.
It ain't a CEO. You could say Suge Knight. It ain't a CEO worse than Big Red.
I think Suge Knight got his whole his whole life from a Big Red. He probably saw that movie was just like, I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure if this movie came out before or after Death Row.
I'm not sure either, but I wouldn't doubt it, man, because Big Red is a cold dude, man.
Bro went to the funeral.
Like terrifying. Like he's an iconic character. He's
how you go to the funeral and say and go up to the wife.
His go to the funeral was worse than when Bishop went to the funeral in Juice. Because it's like everybody know you killed this man. You gonna go up to his wife and try to get at her on the low?
Yeah.
If it's anything you need, he's like, oh.
How dare you? Get out!
You got my deepest sympathies. If it's anything you need. He was crying hard too. She was like, get out now. Get out.
He ran over bro in a garbage truck. Oh man, that was a sad scene, man. When
that was terrible, man.
He was looking up in the elevator. He knew he was gonna go. He was just like,
yeah, I feel like going home.
He knew it. He was just like, let me get up out here. I think he sacrificed himself so nobody would kill his wife. I'm telling you, it was like, because he was feeling it.
I remember being a kid and getting emotional with Dresser beat up Eddie. He was like, I didn't know. They had that black lady singing in the background. I was a little kid emotional.
Tell him what you did. Tell him. What they do to you? What they do to you?
I was a little kid emotional on that scene, man. He was like, I didn't know. And then the black lady singing in the background and he hugged him.
Yeah. What did he do to you, man? Oh, man. That is a classic movie, man. I can't front, dude.
Yeah, you can't quote none of this. You can't quote none of this from Ray. You can't. Like that scene with Clifton Powell is hilarious because of how Clifton was crying.
Go to hell, Ray.
Ray is just a great movie. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a great movie.
Five Heart Beats is just, it's undeniably like, it's just quotable. Good music too. Great music. I can't deny that music. Like that was something else. I was just like, these songs are. I remember being old. I was like, yo, where's the soundtrack? When I was younger, I was like, yo, because it wasn't just as easy to go on Spotify and just grab the song. Like, yo, where's the CD to this? There was no CD.
Man, I not that I know of, but now that you're saying that, I might go try to look for it. It ain't gonna be the same though.
Yeah, now it's on Spotify. You can get it, but I'm talking about back then where it's just like, I don't remember my mom having this CD. My mom remember you used to go get a CD for 10 CDs for a dime or something like that.
Yeah,
this wasn't in it.
It wasn't in it.
Columbia House.
Sign up, new email for a penny. For a penny, you get 10 CDs.
This wasn't one of them.
Uh, it's not gonna sound the same. Like you can't listen to "Is There a Heart in the House Tonight." You got to have it with the scene. You don't want to hear the record. You don't want to hear the song. And that, I don't know if that's a benefit to the deals or if that's like a man. Hey, so why y'all do that?
Yeah, you hear it on Spotify. It's arranged totally differently.
Yeah,
it's not cool, but it's just like it's not like the movie. It's not.
It's not gonna hit the same. So yeah, five heartbeats. And now that's gonna take the place. 5 heartbeats versus what's love got to do with it. And I didn't think until this very moment, us going through the quotables of 5 heartbeats, it's like now you got to think of the quotables from what's going on. And you know what's bad though? You know what's bad? The scenes that we laugh at and quote from What's Love Got to Do with It are not funny scenes. They're
horrible. What'd you say? Huh? She was just like, the songs all kind of sound the same. I ain't hear you. What you say?
Oh no.
Boy, man.
It's not funny, man.
I was so young and immature, but when I saw them cards fly in the air, I was so young.
When I saw him hit her, he had a perm like this. When he hit her, the perm went whack, but it kept bouncing back in place. It's not supposed to be funny,
It's not supposed to be funny at all, man. We laughing at the wig, not the domestic violence. Yeah, there was a lot of deep parts that shouldn't have been funny
at all. It's like he had his hand cocked back. When he said lean in and said, "What'd you say?" It's like he knew he was going to hit her before she even got to say it. And you can imagine being a kid when your mom would get up close, like, "What would you just say to me?" It's like, you got that nervous, like I would just, you about to get hit.
This would be just all fright.
Y'all go ahead. Me and your mama just talking. That's all. Like, what? Y'all just talking.
Crazy, man. Like I'm talking.
He slapped the woman up. He was sliding in the booth and slapped her before he got up. That's like incredible time. Incredible time in the rhythm.
It was like Ether Cake Anime is easily probably top 10 quotables in Black movies.
Yeah. Yes, it's right up there with Big Red's Office Hours.
Yeah, next to You Got Knocked Up.
Yeah, it's actually. I honestly thinking it's more. It's funny because it's quoted by church people. It's quoted by everybody. But the scene is not supposed to. It's not supposed. This movie is supposed to depict all the hell she went through, but everybody talks and laughs about it. It's crazy.
That would be an interesting bracket. Like top 10 quotables.
Oh, top 10 Black movie quotables. Oh, that's cold.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see because we all know. I mean, all you got to do is go down to Black movies, you know what I mean, and just kind of pick the biggest quotable from each one of them, and then just kind of cut them up into tens. But I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Right, but I do feel like this one wins. I feel like the Eat the Cake Anime. You can't eat a piece of. You can't turn down anything food wise around Black people without them saying "Eat the Cake Anime."
But you can't. You got knocked the F out is huge.
It is, but then they made it corny.
That's worldwide.
But they made it corny.
Well, yeah, because it's now they put it in anything. But I'm talking it's I guess just the history of it. I guess you know what I mean. I think Eat the Cake Anime would be up there for sure. If not top 3. But I was if I think about it, it's some other stuff.
We should do a poll. Let's do that poll. Which quote? Because I feel like those are the most. It's that and then the Big Red. My Office Hours are from, but I don't think Big Red touches. You got knocked the F out or Eat the Cake Anime.
Yeah, it might be top 10 for sure.
Yeah, top 10. Yeah, but as far as number 1 goes, it's between those two. I can't even think.
Let's go down
all the Black movies. I can't think of another one.
On the outs, after the pod, let's just throughout the day or whatever, just go down to Black movies and see, throughout your day, let's just list them, and then we'll probably try to do a bracket for those, or not even a bracket, just to see how it goes, just a post. So,
Right.
you know people
But
gonna
I
have their
definitely
own.
see those two. You see what happened?
You know people gonna have their own.
Yeah.
You put it like, yeah, check duty out of these
You
10.
is
Nah, here's one.
you is smart. You is okay, man. We didn't say that. We
Top 50. Easy. Easy. Top 50.
top 50 for y'all because I don't even use that one. It's rare. I'll hear somebody else say it in the lab. I don't ever bring it up.
Right. Somebody gotta give me the alley oop to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I don't even know. I don't even know the thing is I don't even know the order of it. Like I don't even know how to say it.
You was potent, you was smart, and you was special. But I think it's mismatched. I don't know where it's at. But yeah.
If you want to be impotent, you got to look impotent. Keith Hennings told me that joke.
Is that a TV show?
Nah, that's more money.
More money. Yeah.
Keith Hennings told me that joke. That was Dresser, ironically.
Yeah. It's funny because that the movie Help, that's not even the biggest line to me. It's that eat my.
Oh,
that was
that
was bigger than that one.
No, because that was literally disgusting. Like that's a scene I can't even watch.
They don't show it, do they?
It's just the fact that she did it. The way she enjoyed the pie. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's cold-blooded game right there. But that was.
And it's like, Mama, you made that in the kitchen. You stirred that in the bowls, Mama.
It did
to make that pie
with flour and sugar. You got to be a weirdo not to smell that. I don't care how you cook it. I don't care how less of it you use. It's gonna stink.
Yeah, let's move on.
Especially cooked.
Man, come on, man. Come on. So what's love got to do with it versus 5 Heartbeats?
That's a difficult one for me.
It's extremely difficult. That's what I was saying in the beginning of this. Like, I thought that would be easy. It's not.
Yeah, that's not easy. Yeah, because it's like we would have to make that vote right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, because we already picked the Jacksons. Man, 5 Heartbeats versus What's Love got to do with it? That's crazy.
That is literally insane, and it's funny because for me it's more so. It's more so Lawrence Fishburne versus 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, I mean, a great performance from Angela Bassett, though. Oscar.
It's great. Hey, Angela Bassett is great, but who made that movie? Huh?
Did you win an Oscar for that? Either one of them?
She got snubbed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne, he played the heck out of.
Who made that? Who made that?
Yeah.
Who made that movie?
Yeah, without him, it would have been a different film. Keep it real. Yeah.
It's like people, and I understand that. Nobody wants to give him the notoriety for that movie. Nobody wants to be like, what's love got to do with it? They always be like, yeah, what's love got to do with it? Because Angela Bassett. Like, nah, it ain't because Angela Bassett.
Nah, she did a great job. Lawrence, man. He sold the movie.
Yeah. Angela Bassett got some quotes, but it's mainly like, nut bush. Like people quote that, or they quote Namyo Rengekyo. But other than that, quotables.
Yeah. I'm looking at this like, what would I watch first? Because like, even though I love What's Love Got to Do with it, I don't just throw that on. Like, you know what I mean, like it's got to be on. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? It's like you gotta be cautious with that. You might be around somebody who ain't seen it yet, and you throw it on, and they might be in a more mature state, and you in there laughing.
Just like, that's not.
And
funny.
they like,
what you laughing at?
He struck her, but his sperm. Did you see his sperm? They were like, man, hey.
They were just like, I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
So it's man, we shouldn't have been watching and laughing that when we was little.
We should not. But I gotta, man, it's hard. I'm trying to go off of the better movie and like I guess, all around like better performance, man. It's just like I feel like Five Heartbeats wins only because there's five great people in this movie versus two. And then it's like I would throw Five Heartbeats on faster than What's Love Got to Do with it.
And it's more you're more engaged in the Five Heartbeats. It's more like watch this part, jump up, try to sing this part. You want to sweep and be like him and his little sister in the room. You want to act out those scenes. You don't necessarily want to act out Lawrence Fishburne.
You know what's funny now I think about it? Like, if somebody made an edited cut of all Lawrence Fishburne scenes, I'd watch that. Like, if they just like if he wasn't in the scene, just cut to the next scene. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Angela Bassett didn't do a good job, because she did a great job. But I'd watch, or I probably watch clips of What's Love Got to Do with It for Lawrence Fishburne scenes versus putting the movie on. Like, go to YouTube and it'd be like this part, and that part, and it's all Lawrence Fishburne scenes.
I'm willing to bet somebody already did that. I'm willing to bet that's out there already.
Absolutely. It's definitely cool.
Yeah. So just based on everything we're talking about, I gotta go Five Heartbeats.
Yeah, man.
I got to.
Yeah, just off of the thought of what I put on and quotables, all of that. Even though What's Love Got to Do with It has a great quotable in there, and they probably got better quotables than Five Heartbeats. It's just throwing it on.
Yeah,
easier watch. So yeah, I ain't gonna go into it no more, man. Five Heartbeats. If I think about it too much, I'll be like, but what about?
There's nothing. We don't condone domestic violence at all.
No.
It's just the acting that was funny to us. If it happened to us in real life, I couldn't be. What was his partner's name? I couldn't be that dude.
Lawrence Fishburne's boy.
Yeah, what was his name?
I don't know.
Freeze.
It could have been. I don't remember.
Whatever his name was, I couldn't just be there chilling while he doing all of this.
I think they all used to hit their women, so it was easy for them to just kind of watch stuff like that happen. Like, it was probably regular in those days, but yeah.
So you mean like slavery? When people were like, I couldn't be no slave. Like, nah, if you was there.
I didn't say that.
You're like, I related to slavery.
I ain't gonna dive into that one.
Related right to slavery. So you said if you was there, you would let the pimp, you would let your partner beat on his wife and snort cocaine because you was partying.
I'm talking about that person that you were talking about. I'm not putting myself into it at all.
So you would be pocket poetic justice like, hey man, that's their business.
No.
What are you saying then? What are you saying?
Not with my friend. I'm saying that Five Heartbeats beats What's Love Got to Do. That's the only beating I'm talking about.
Yeah, Five Heartbeats wins. So now we down to the final.
Well, and that's round 4. That's Five Heartbeats versus the Jacksons.
And it's like the OG versus the one that came after. The OG is Five Heartbeats.
Yeah. Is it?
I believe so. Quote me on it. I feel like I'm right. Yeah, I know you're going to search it up because you like proving me wrong on here.
I mean, no, I don't.
While he's typing, y'all, look at it.
Five Heartbeats, 1991. I was just trying to fact check.
Oh, wait. They might be close. They might be like right there with each other.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of when. Oh, yeah, 91, 92. 92 American Dream.
Five Heartbeats is the OG.
Yeah, so that's the final round, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna put that out and try not to get banged on by people that don't like to put movies against movies.
Right, I'm sick of y'all. We're supposed to be brothers. I'm tired of y'all, man. Hey, this is for fun. This is what black people do. If you don't have these arguments, you're not in the right, because it's all for fun. It's like it's showing respect, being like, this is my favorite versus your favorite. It ain't like, yeah, this one is good, that other one is trash. It's not that.
It's not like we have the power to just make something go away. You know what I mean? If we
Right.
put Five Heartbeats versus the Jacksons, it's not like I'm saying, all right, y'all, I'm about to go tell all the producers and everybody that put this film together to destroy the film because this
Right.
was better. Like, y'all be like, oh man, why black people always gotta put this up against this? Like, dude, you ain't never been
Because
in a
it's fun.
barbershop? You ain't never been in a barbershop,
Yeah.
apparently.
You
You
ain't
got,
been to no family reunion. You
you got
ain't
a
been
kitchen cut.
to this is it's all fun. It's what black people do. It ain't and they be like, I don't see no other coaches. You ain't at no other coaches supercuts either. You ain't at their barbershop.
I'm saying
They probably in the
I hate when
probably in there
people
like
say that.
Billy Idol. Are you serious? Like they probably got them arguments too. We don't know. We don't be there. So shut up.
I hate when people say that. It was just like, man, country singers ain't beefing, rock and roll singers ain't beefing. How you know?
How do you know?
Listen,
You ain't
don't
there.
listen to it.
You ain't there. They could be sneak dissing in their songs. You don't know.
Your algorithm ain't even set up to find out.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but my whole feed is black. I might see a few things on the news that are breaking that are different cultures. Nah, this is black.
Hey, we literally had somebody break down. I'm gonna say it on here too. We had somebody do a whole little speech about why we always got to do verses and it's a little suspect and we're the only ones to do it. And then they turn around and posted a clip saying MJ is the GOAT. There's nobody better than MJ. Is that not a comparison? Him being the GOAT, he has to be better than somebody, right?
Why can't all NBA players be GOATs?
Right. You sound stupid.
Crazy, man.
You sound stupid. That's more so get attention. That's them get attention quotes. That's them. Hey, I'm sending out, y'all. I stood up for something. Shut up. We talking about comparison. We talking about comparing greats against greats. It just happens, and they still gonna be great, even though in our opinion one is better than the other. That don't take away from their greatness. It just means that we liked one better than the other, but we still like them all. So shut up,
please.
You might hold diss track on y'all. I'm sick of your mouths.
Oh man,
y'all eat the cake,
right?
Sick of y'all, man. But anyways, so with these two movies, quotables against quotables.
Yeah, this one is going to be a difficult one. But we're not doing this one right now, right? We got to wait, or do you want to give your opinion now?
Well, so my thing was I wanted to put the finals up like so everybody could just vote, even if we eliminated one. But we didn't do that last time, so I don't know if we should do it.
Yeah, I feel like we should wait until the fan vote because I'm kind of set on mine for the final.
I am too. It's like I don't want to be set on it. I want to be.
Yeah,
I don't want to just bypass it and feel like it's the easy way without thinking it out.
I want to be swayed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody might say something, it's just like, oh, you remember that? Like, you know, but yeah, I feel like I'm 70% leaning to one.
I'm about 99%. I'm
not even sure what yours is right now. We'll find out next week on Black Prime. Oh man, yeah.
So. Whichever one we pick, the other one is eliminated from Earth. We are tearing them down. That means they are no longer a black movie.
We got the power.
Yeah, we got the power to do that because the world listens to just us.
Yeah,
we
got 1 million subscribers.
Yeah. Idiot.
Whatever they say, go. Why you do that?
Why you do that now? Baby, go in there and throw away my DVDs now. They didn't vote it off, so I guess we can't watch it no more. Y'all sound stupid, man.
Remember that old hip hop group? I just remember everyone. It's a dumb question. Like, is it, or is it just a question?
Hey, somebody said that on I posted Denzel versus Angela Bassett, and somebody was like, "This is dumb," but I didn't read it the wrong, so I replied to him, and he kind of just laughed, like he didn't mean it like in a y'all dumb black boys. It wasn't like that. It was just like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it, because it's like it takes you the same energy to type an answer
instead of just scrolling
like something and type something like on something like I'm against what you're doing.
Yeah, You could easily just scroll, or you can just type your answer. You obviously think it's a dumb question because you have an answer, but you won't give that answer. You rather just say it's a dumb question.
Just say both, bro. Just be like the weirdos and say both. Because even if I gotta say both, I'm not gonna write it. I don't have an opinion. Both. Like now, that wasn't the question.
No, it's when you say something's dumb. Like I know you run across these people like you compare two things because they feel so strongly about one side of it. They'll say it's a dumb question. Like their opinion is God, but clearly we don't share the same opinion, and that's why I'm asking you.
And we don't know you, so why is it a dumb question?
At all?
Because I have no idea who you are, and you could not like, one person over the other, and I'd be like, "Whoa, wow." You know what I mean? You might have
look at this. Watch this. I think Clifton Powell is a better actor than Denzel Washington.
Oh man, somebody's gonna come over here and be just like, "Oh, you have your own opinion." Wrong. black man.
I can say that and really mean that. That just means we have a difference of opinion. It's not a stupid just because you feel a certain way. You might say something like, "What? Look at the accolades. Accolades don't mean nothing to me."
Yeah, everybody has their own like taste in everything, man. Like you might be looking for something else when you look at a movie or when you what comes from an actor, like even a musician, right? Like there's many people that can go back and forth on why. Like it's probably somebody that think Q-Tip is a better rapper than Jay-Z. There's somebody
and literally would mean it because they got reasons. It's like it's like you can respect who you know is the greatest, but then have you like. So I feel like Tupac is the greatest rapper of all time. You ask me who my favorite rapper is, I'm gonna say Snoop. I'm gonna say Tech Nine. I'm gonna say it's like I got who my favorites are. I got who my go-tos are. I'm not listening to every Tupac song, but I can still respect him as being the greatest rapper.
Right. Like you have your reasons on why he's the best rapper. That don't mean that it's wrong. It's
right. Right. It's like I know Tupac can't do what Tech Nine can do.
Absolutely not.
And it's like I know Denzel can't do what Clifton Powell can do. Yeah. Denzel can't pull off Pinky.
Nah.
You hear what I'm saying? Clifton Powell can do it all. Clifton Powell, Samuel Jackson, and Don Cheadle can do multiple different styles of acting. Denzel is great at what he does in his lane. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, Denzel's name is bigger than him at this point as an actor. Like you hear Denzel's name, you think of like how they would say like Halle Berry was like the actress that every woman wanted to look like, but she's not the best looking, but she was that name. You know what I mean? Like Halle Berry, like man,
she stamped.
Yeah, exactly. So Denzel, you put it up there, like people will still say that to this day.
You
know what I mean? So that's crazy.
So it is what it is. It's just conversation amongst Black people. It's not to tear down anybody else. It's just your opinion.
Yeah.
And if you can't take it as that, then shut up. Go that way. Exits that way.
Yeah. I can't curse, so I'm silent.
Anyways, we about to drop this last bracket for the last round. It's easy for me, but I want it to be tough.
Yeah, I would like to see kind of the back and forth. That'd be fun, but
I would have liked to see a different movie against. I would have liked to see a different movie at the end, but we are where we are, and there can only be one. And I feel like honestly, this path to one was going to happen regardless.
Yeah, had to see each other. One of these movies had to see each other. We kind of already knew. But yeah.
Anyways, like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We talk back wherever if you there. Rock your vote or die. Check out our other reviews. Drop your comments below. Talk to us. We talk back.
We out.
We're Blacks on Blacks.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.